Hello everyone, Hades here and welcome back to the second section of Operation Liberator. And it takes place in Broumov, this beautiful village in Czech Republic that features buildings typical of Central European architecture in the 20th century. A German convoy bearing plundered gold and loot is scheduled to pass through this village shortly. Our task is to capture the village first, then we will deal with the convoy in a later mission. We will face scattered German army troops as well as some remnants of the Waffen-SS. However, it's not referred to any historical events, unlike the previous authentic street fighting mission in Normandy. Sergeant Dean will join as the team leader. Dutch will take squad number 2 role. He grew up as an orphan in Ireland. Then after he joined the army, he worked as an instructor to the new recruits. Henry will continue as the sharpshooter and Angel as the supportive heavy gunner.
US Army reconnaissance operating in the southwest has informed us of a few fragmented and disoriented German units trying to flee along with their plundered loot. It's mostly some of the gold bullion from the state treasury, religious artifacts and other valuable historical items. The Germans have commandeered several houses in Broumov and are now using them to hide the loot. It is thought their intention is to divide the loot and try to cross the border in smaller groups. The mission starts a few yards from the main road which runs through the village, so you may have to search the majority of buildings in the village to find the hidden loot. Your task is not only to find the loot and spoil the enemy's plans, but also to launch an assault on an incoming convoy. Any German officers you encounter could be captured. They'll be handed over to the Allies for trial in a military court. In addition to the buildings storing the stolen gold and fuel, an enemy command post connected to a weapons store should also be located somewhere in the village. The enemy is scattered all over Broumov. Mostly they are Wehrmacht soldiers, but there are several members of the SS. They may be anywhere in the village, and strong resistance should be expected. We suspect, however, that they are more concerned with escaping quietly with their plundered gold than with playing their part in helping Germany win the war. In either case, your objective remains the same. Follow the mission plan.
Sergeant Dean will be the team's medic as he has high first aid skill score of 52%. Let's get this opportunity to take a closer look at what a British first aid kit during the Second World War consisted of. The basic kit contained mainly absorbent gauze, antiseptic solution, antibacterial sulfonilamide powder, cotton wool, woven, elastic or triangular bandages, scissors, or the shell dressing comprised of a gauze pad already stitched to a bandage and a safety pin, which was a first-line dressing intended to be applied by the wounded man himself. It contained also some medicine like morphine ampoules and syringes, a strong painkiller, tablets like aspirin, caffeine, sulfa, which was the available antibacterial at that time, tetanus antitoxin and others. The haversack kit was carried by a medical officer, and it consisted of additional surgical equipment, including tourniquet, anesthetics, various clamps, forceps and sutures to control active bleeding in the battlefield. Our colleagues, whom we handed Freiberg over to give us another task. A German supply convoy is about to pass through a nearby village tonight, heading towards a bunker a few miles away. The Germans are provisionally storing stolen valuables and church relics here. We also expect a provisional fuel storage area to be close. Everybody apart from the soldiers have left the village. Although if some have not, we must take that fact into account and try to divert the fighting away from them. Our main objective is to eliminate all enemy soldiers so that nobody can warn the approaching convoy.
Am Mittwoch treffe ich ihn, aber es kommt darauf an, wann wir aus diesem Loch kommen. Ich glaube, wir machen uns Freitag oder Samstag auf den Weg.
Das wäre gut, denn ich muss hier noch ein bisschen was einkaufen.
Ja, genau.
Okay, we start by taking control of these demolished buildings.
Henry, you go through that break in the wall. Dutch, you go there. Back him up, Angel. I'll check around that corner. Come on, lads. Let's get moving. Yes, sir. Shh, hostile
Das
spotted.
ist ganz einfach. Du besorgst mir eine Flasche von diesem Schnaps und ich besorg dir eine Spritze vom Doktor. Dann spritzt du dir etwas Benzin unter die Haut und schon kriegst du Fieber. Der Arzt ist mein Kumpel, er weiß Bescheid. Er schreibt dir Entlassungspapiere und schon geht's ab nach Hause.
Ich weiß nicht. Warum macht das nicht jeder, wenn es so einfach ist?
Weil nicht jeder so ein Feigling ist wie du. Aber du bist mein Freund und deshalb bin ich bereit, das für dich zu tun.
Ja, was ist, wenn ich nicht wieder gesund werde, wenn ich sterbe?
Mein Gott, dann bist du wohl tot. Aber keine Angst, du wirst bestimmt wieder gesund. Und in ein paar Tagen bist du daheim bei deiner Christine.
Gut, ich vertraue dir. Eichner geht heute Abend ins Dorf. Ich sag ihm, er soll mir eine Flasche mitbringen.
Na endlich. Wir trinken den Schnaps
Let's get closer.
auf deine Heimreise.
I can climb this ladder to the attic.
Darauf trinke ich. Mir reicht dieser Krieg. Ich war schon in Afrika und in Europa. Und jetzt bin ich vorsichtig. Ich habe eine Frau zu Hause und ich will sie nicht zur Witwe machen.
Ich habe das Bild von deiner Martha gesehen. Die wäre bestimmt nicht lange Witwe. Eine Frau, die so aussieht, findet immer einen neuen Mann.
Was redest du da? Selbst wenn sie mich in Fetzen schießen würden, würde meine Martha nichts mit einem Schwächling wie dir anfangen.
Komm schon, war doch nur ein Witz. Ich wollte doch nur...
Ich weiß, was du willst. Ich helfe dir nach Hause zu kommen und du willst, dass ich sterbe.
Das habe ich wirklich nicht gemeint.
Ah, lass mich in Ruhe.
Friedrich, es tut mir leid.
Enemy, get down. Awaiting the order to fire. Well, we have a courtyard to explore. Let's check this room.
I see them.
Henry, go in.
Da drüben sind sie.
He's on his way to investigate. Come to my playground. Let's play hide and seek.
Enemy
Eine feindliche
contact!
Einheit.
Was?
He's dead!
The shot sound will bring someone nearby for sure. Here we go. Have to finish this.
He's gone!
I can hand it as K98. Alright, team. The courtyard is under my control.
Fire at will! Consider it done!
Let's go.
Enemy contact! Enemy spotted!
One patrolling guard on street. Guys, get ready for the incoming.
Ich sehe Enemy killed!
Thanks, Dean. You can go. I'm watching the street intersection to the north.
Follow me!
Consider it done!
Enemy sighted!
Head towards the western outskirts.
defensive position.
These buildings cover a long portion of the north-south street. We must use that to our advantage. Then we need to make our way clockwise along the main roads, stopping by each intersection to clear them out. On our way, Dutch should do quick hit-and-runs from different directions on the area around the church. There is also a central plaza that we need to clear out. The high complex to the south will be our last target before we get back to the starting point. Joining in. Hey, Angel, check that entrance. Roger that. Okay, I'm stationed here on the shrub for fire cover. Here we go, mates. Stand by.
Ich kann den Fall...
Fire at will!
Consider it done.
Hold on. Keep pressure on the... I can handle that.
Feind auf den Waffen!
Hit him!
Got ya. Alright, Dean. Join me in. Crouch low. I see one man on the street kneeling beside the tree.
Enemy spotted! He's dead!
Now you're safe to treat his wound.
Treat him!
Understood.
Go, Henry. Take care of that sniper out of the tower. We're watching northward down the road.
Found the perfect spot to get him from.
Stay here, Dutch. Mow down anybody who comes out of this gate. All clear. Cover the intersection as we clean up the head of the street.
Enemy contact! Hit him!
Go, Henry. Scout ahead. Dutch, be ready for the counter-attack.
He's gone!
They're distributing their forces in the church square.
Visual contact!
One down. Let's regroup at the east-west road.
Advance over there! Understood! Roger. Consider it done!
Go, take the right platform. I'm taking the left. Hold position. I hear something. Piano. Alright, Dean. We're on standby. You can go. Sorry, buddy. I have to interrupt.
Enemy!
Team, get ready.
There they are.
He's dead.
Enemy killed.
Enemy contact!
Join him, Dutch. We're covering the road.
Enemy sighted!
Opposite window. Found the fuel dump. Stay here. I'll check that barn. Wait. The loft is occupied. A grenade should do the job better.
Enemy killed!
Nice shotgun. Let's refill ammunition. Come on, team. Let's move on.
Enemy spotted!
Hey, Angel, come in. Take your position at the corner and cover the next road. Yes, sir. I'll draw their attention. The machine gun fire will cut them down.
Enemy
Too far. I need to get closer. Now I see them better. One down.
Leave the other on to me.
There they are!
I've got a better angle.
Enemy killed!
Visual contact. He's gone. The left branch looks clear. Let's check around the right corner. Have to flee back and rejoin the team.
Go, check that plaza. We're covering the archway.
He's dead! Enemy spotted!
Henry, Angel, advance over here. Watch the next archways. I'll check the dirt lane to the right.
There they are! He's gone!
Da drüben ist Bin getroffen!
Enemy killed! I see them!
Attention, mates. They're rushing in.
Feindkontakt!
I've hit him! Treat him! Understood.
Fix my arm.
Over there to the next road. Dirt land's clear. This should lead to the east-west road. Hey, mates.
Enemy spotted!
Missed him. Be ready for the counterattack.
Visual contact.
Look out!
All back off to the side lane. Now!
Under fire!
Dutch, check the situation. They're coming for us.
He's gone! I hit him!
Everybody, back to the road.
Visual contact. Under attack!
Damn. Henry's gone.
We're being attacked. Enemy sighted.
Found the killer. Got to finish and control the area around the church. Found the enemy bastard. He got distracted by the shootout around the square. Good job, Dutch.
Enemy killed.
Time to infiltrate that compound. Dutch, follow me.
I've hit him. I see him. He's gone.
Nice. I'll keep an eye out for anybody through the doors or stairway. Where does it come from? I have to go there and give a hand. Let's break into the rooms. Hey, hidden treasure is located. Medkit with morphine. One shot can relieve your pain for a while. I'm gonna lob a potato up into that loft. We're gonna need these explosives and mines. Search for any stragglers. Time to blow up those field drums. Enemy sighted. Take him down, Dutch.
He's dead. Enemy killed.
The area is secure. Let's get some rest. It's going to be a rough night. Thanks for watching and see you in the next mission. With the end of war approaching, the Germans' morale is starting to break. We heard that an army regiment had stolen a large amount of their estate's gold, jewels, and other valuables. They had the entire village under control while they waited for their rescue convoy. The Germans fought us until the last man, so we had to kill everybody to prevent them warning the approaching convoy of our presence. We found the time to destroy a fuel stockpile that we knew the enemy would sorely miss. The thick smoke was quickly dispersed by the strong wind as we waited to ambush the convoy.